we're using our Moodle space as our guide, and as you can tell, we're just trying to close off these particular blocks. So good morning, well, good day, Ariadna, Michelle, Johanna, Gabrielle, and Eileen. Let's make this nice and fun and chatty. Just going to be maybe a few more of us. Hey, Eileen. What we're going to be doing today, let's see who did not put their name in the chat yet. There we go. Wonderful. So all of us, that's it. Cool. All right. And what we're going to be practicing today is threefold. The goal is, making sure you're nice and comfortable with all of the blocks here in Unit 4 before you do the exam. We'll open up the exam later. So I'll be sending you the video I shared, plus some more content. Why? We're going to be looking at prepositions, as you can see in the unit. So we'll just quickly look at the most common ones in, on, and at. I'll share some other links with you. We'll also take a quick peek at phrasal verbs, because when you combine a verb and a preposition, that's what you start creating, a phrasal verb or a prepositional verb. And we'll take a good look at all the different common prepositional plus verbs or gerunds plus verbs ideas, and then we'll do an activity together. I'll also share some other links so you can practice. All right, and we'll end the class with a little speaking practice, and I'll let you go. All right, so those are the three things that we're going to be doing today. So first, but not least, in, on, at. What are prepositions? Prepositions are those little words that help us with connecting ideas in English. They give our sentences context. They give them some clarity about time, place, direction, motion. And one of the links I'm going to share with you gives you a complete guide to all the different types of prepositions. There are lots of them, and there are lots of uses for them. And of course, the common errors that everyone has when, they try using them. Right? So I'll share this one. It's pretty long, and there's some videos involved that will help you to break it down for you. All right? So let's start with in, on, and at. Addie, when do we use in as a preposition? All right, let's start with place.
In, use place. In is used to indicate both open and closed space. When you use this preposition to indicate that something is included within the limits of something, a closed space or the interior of something in physical sense. As we can see from the following examples, in can also be used to indicate a geographic location or of something. Examples, I live in Brighton, the cat is in the box, I found your address in the phone book, my parents arrived in France on Monday.
Good. In France, in the book, in the box, in Brighton, all spaces. So if you think of a space and what contains this space, or what the space contains, this is when we will use in, both tangible, physically, and also intangible, like time or motion or direction. For time, we will use in very similarly. All right, continue, Adi.
Yes, use time. In is used with months, years, periods of time, seasons, and parts of the day. Examples, we went to Mexico in May. I always run in the mornings. I will see him in a week. She was born in 1976.
1976. All right, so let's do some examples quickly. All right, starting with in a place. I am in California. Where are you, Ariadna?
Can you repeat, please?
Yes, I am in California right now. Where are you?
I'm in Cuernavaca.
Cool. Nice vacation time. All right. And we are having classes in the 11th week of the year. Now, Addie, are we taking English classes in your first year of university, your second year of university, your third year, or your fourth year of your university studies? Which year are you having these English classes?
In my first year.
In your first year. Good. So we use in when there's a space, both space in time or physical space. All right. Thank you, Addie. Michelle, what about at?
At is used in front of buildings such as home, the airport, university. It is also used before top, bottom, and the end of, as well as the indicate events such as meetings, parties, concerts, sports, events, etc. At is also used after the verb arrive when we are referring to places other than cities or countries. Examples: he is at home. I always visit my sister at work. We eat at the table. She will see him at the theater. Her name is
Theater.
theater.
Mhm.
Um, her name is at the bottom of the page.
One more.
When did you arrive at the airport?
Good. All right. Now notice. First one in told us about space. Second one at told us about the space location. So think of one being very open and now they're identifying, oh, I know this space. All right. So with at, you're giving the address. You're giving the general idea of the place, not what is in, but now the place itself. All right. And that's why we use it that way. We also use it for time. All right. Like when we're talking about the holiday, the hour, what holiday. All right. So we'll use at there. For example, right now I am at um my second home, so to speak. Michelle, are you at home now for classes?
Yes, I am at home.
Good, right? And even for time, we generally have classes, at least this group, at 12. All right? Now, do you have classes at Christmas time, Michelle?
No, I don't have classes at Christmas time.
Good. All right. So we're talking about times, we're identifying the space or the time, we go for at. Now, if we want to get super, super detailed, we go for the next one, on. All right. And now, Johanna, help us with on.
¿Puede bajar tantito, por favor?
Yes, of course. Let me just move this control panel and you should be able to see that for a sentence. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Awesome. Go ahead.
On is used with surfaces when we are referencing a location within a room, such as the ceiling or
Ceiling?
the wall,
Ceiling.
or the wall, or to indicate that someone is inside a mode of transport or on the floor of a building. Examples: the open is on the table.
The
They
pen.
have a photograph
Again, the
of
pen. Pluma. Pen.
the pen. The pen is on the table.
Mhm,
They have a photograph of Paris on the wall.
mhm.
I am on the bus. Her apartment is on the second floor.
Okay, something happened to my camera. I just noticed that my camera. It's because it's trying to load my background. Okay, let me use a virtual background. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Good. All right. So you said they have a photograph on the wall. I am on the bus. Her apartment is on the second floor, right? So notice now we're indicating something more detailed, super specific. We use on for two very clear things. You have a surface now. It's flat. So whether it's the wall, which is vertical, or the table, which is flat, or the phone, or even the internet, which technically is a place, a virtual place, we can use on to refer to things that live touching that surface, right? Now, if you think of time in the same way, you can also use it for time. Continue, Johanna.
On is used with days of the week, dates, and holidays. Examples: they went to Mexico on the 1st of May. He runs on Mondays and Fridays. I will see Luis on his birthday.
Right? Now, you must wonder, but time, teacher? That's strange. It feels a little strange because you are specifying time, which feels like it's always moving. But there's a reason. Think of time with your calendar. What day is it? You can specify first of the month. You can specify Monday and Friday in the week. Or May 2nd, his birthday. You can specify. So on, more space, at the space, identifying, and on, specific point. All right, you can think of it for those two general ones. But remember, there are many, many, many prepositions. So over time, you'll get to know them and their translations and how to best use them. All right, but getting into it is going to be fun. With you, Johanna, where is your laptop? I think you're using a laptop. I assume for classes you're using a laptop. Where is the laptop?
My laptop is on the table.
Perfect. And right now, are we having classes on Fridays or on Saturdays?
We have classes on Saturdays.
Perfect. So we can use it for expressing time as well. All right. So those are prepositions. There are lots more. We won't do a preposition exercise per se, but I will send you the link for prepositions from here, some more videos, and the full detailed prepositions guide. All right. Now, if you think of prepositions, you know that they can go with specific verbs. So I'll send you this as well, the phrasal verb section, just so you can highlight something in your mind. When you add a verb to a phrase with a preposition, you can do two things. You can just specify something about the verb, or you can create a new idea. For example, he lives where? Down the street, giving directions. But now I'm combining modal verb plus preposition, new meaning. We know that can and could means ability. We know live is to survive. And we know down means decrease, the lower direction. So when we have these three words together, it means something different than just being alive. All right, same thing with give and up. Give, I have it in my hands and I share. So that's give. But when I give up, I don't have no ownership. It's like, gone, stop. All right, so the combination of verbs and prepositions will also mean new verbs, new meaning altogether. All right. So even though we won't do it heavily in this unit, it's very important that you know the combination of preposition and verbs means new things, a creation of a new idea. And that's why I'll give you this nice long list. All right. If you know certain verbs and certain prepositions, you can have a good idea of, should I use on, should I use at, should I use for, etc. All right. So just to double check your understanding, let's do 10 quick exercises with different prepositions. You choose. Think of what preposition you think is the best one so we can complete these sentences. And then we'll check and go through the reasons why. Let's start with you, Gabo. My friend is good.
Mm, mm, pero tengo que agregar at, on o in. O,
Yeah, that would be a good
okay.
one.
My friend is good at playing volleyball.
Good. All right. Aileen. Are you with us? Noriega Flores. We don't hear you. Number 2. Are you with us? Are you there, Aileen? Okay, I see you're in the chat. Can you hear us, Eileen? Okay, what about your microphone? Is your microphone working? Can you hear us? Internet okay, Eileen? Send us a message in the chat. You can hear us? Yes? Okay. Let me share my screen again. Number 2, which preposition do you think would best complete sentence number 2? All right. And while Eileen is typing, Michelle, you're number 3. Johanna, you're number 4. Gabo, you get number 5. And Adi, number 6. All right. So you guys can start thinking. Which one do you think, Eileen, for number 2? All right. You say on. Right. A better one would be about. Yes, I just showed you in, on, and at. I didn't talk about. All right. Another thing that you need to remember is the list. If you don't know all of them, double check. I'll share some links so you can look at the translations of the adverbs, of the preposition, sorry. But this is a good one. All right. Ella se reclama sobre el bullying. All right. Sobre in this case, in this context, is about. She complains about bullying. I hope your microphone works, Eileen, so you can continue chatting. All right, Michelle, number 3. Which one do you think should go there? Doesn't have to be on, in, on, and at.
It could be she, and they are afraid of losing the match.
Yes. Off is also a preposition. Good. Johanna, number 4. What do you think, Johanna?
I'm probably not right, but I
Try.
think it's at.
She complains.
She
She doesn't
doesn't feel
feel that.
at that.
No. I'm asking, what did you say?
At.
She doesn't feel at working on the computer. Mm. Mm-mm. Wouldn't be that. She doesn't feel maybe something else, but not at.
Right?
She doesn't feel right working on the computer, possibly. Although I don't think this is what they're looking for, but this is a good answer. This would be a better answer. She doesn't feel right working on the computer. Ella no siente bien trabajando en la computadora. Sí es una oración bien hecha, aunque no cree que están buscando right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep going. Gabo.
We are looking forward to going out at the weekend.
Forward to.
For,
All right, that could be. All right, Ariadna, number 6.
Sarah dreams on living on a small island.
On. I wouldn't go for living on. All right. You could also go with about dreams about living. You can also use off again. Both of those would be right. Dreams of living on a small island or dreams about living. But I think those would be okay. All right. We lost island for sure this time. Our internet gave out. Back to you, Michelle.
Andre apologized for being late.
Yes. Back to you, Johanna. Still with us, Johanna?
I don't agree to hunting.
To is usually followed by some sort of infinitive. And we looked at agree. When do we use agree? We use agree, guess with gerunds. Maybe with.
Okay. I don't
Right?
agree with hunting.
It's not completely grammatically wrong to agree to things, so the gerund phrasing is good. To hunting, I think it's kind of missing something though. All right. Gabriel, 9.
The girls insisted on going out with Gary.
Insisted on. Yep, that's usually a phrase that we have. And last one, Ariadna.
Edward often thinks to climb a tree.
Thinks to climbing trees. Here I'd go with about again. Thinks about, just like dreams. All right. And here are some possible answers. All right. So dreams off is also good. Doesn't feel like working on the computer. Right? Agree with, like I mentioned. So these are common phrases that we would use in English with different prepositions. Right? Now I say all of this to double back to here. Like, after certain verbs, or love, or hate, or find, or dislike, helps us to express some sort of preference as well. So it's important that we're able to do this very well. So, starting with you, Michelle. What do you like having for breakfast? I like having multi-grain cereal with fruits and lactose-free milk. What about you? What do you like having for breakfast?
I like to have.
I like having, gerund phrasing.
I like having malteado.
A smoothie.
A smoothie. Yeah,
Oh,
and some fruit.
okay, for breakfast. All right. Johanna, what do you love eating at the cinema? Are you team popcorn or team nachos?
I love eating nachos
At the cinema.
and
And what?
popcorns.
Both? Okay. Cool, cool. Gabrielle, what do you hate doing on the weekends?
I hate doing homework.
I know you were gonna say it. Don't worry, the rest of us really don't like homework either. It's important, but we don't really love it. All right, Ariadna, what do you enjoy watching on Netflix or other streaming sites?
I enjoy watching the love movies.
Ah, okay, romantic comedies and romantic dramas, right? All of that is so that you can be able to express ideas about love, like things you find interesting, some things you dislike doing. All right, let's continue a little bit further. The idea with verbs and like and love and hate and the others is so that you can talk about how you feel about something, right? So here are some positive, negative, and question forms, right? Notice that your like is followed by the ing. So going back to Michelle. Michelle, do you like swimming?
Yes, I like swimming.
All right. Johanna, do you like running in the mornings?
No, I don't like running in the morning.
All right. I don't like exercising at all. Gabrielle, do you like watching TV or watching streaming services at night?
Yes, I like watching TV online.
All right, at night. Remember we said about parts of the day, at. All right. And Ariadna, do you like playing baseball or any other sports?
Yes, I like playing baseball, but I prefer play
Playing?
playing. Yes, sorry, playing basketball or football.
Awesome. All right. So expressing likes and dislikes. Back to you, Michelle. Love, 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 love. Do you love going camping?
Yes, I love doing camping.
Going camping. And Johanna, do you like or love eating ice cream? What's the level?
I love eating ice cream.
Okay. All right. Gabo, do you love watching horror movies? The scary movies?
Yes, I like watching horror movies.
Only like, not love.
Only like.
Okay. And Ariadna, do you enjoy going out with your family?
Yes, I like go out with my family.
Going out with my family. Practice the ing. Again, I love going out with my family.
I love going on with my family.
Good. Right? And of course, it could be the opposite. Your feeling could be of discontent, dislike, or hate. Michelle, do you hate taking the subway?
No, I don't hate taking the subway.
All right. What about you, Johanna? Do you hate using the Metrobus?
Yeah, I hate it.
Okay, use the ing. I hate using
I hate using the
Metro public transport.
public transport.
Okay. Well, trust me, there are other cities that you would wish you have an option. Gabrielle, do you hate eating pineapple on your pizza?
No, I
I
don't
don't hate.
hate. I don't hate eating pineapple on pizza.
Okay. Some people are very traditional. They're like, no pineapple on my pizza, right? And Ariadna, do you hate loud music, listening to loud music?
No, I don't hate louding music.
Listening
Listening to loud music.
Okay, yeah, sometimes music has to be really loud. Good. So this is what we're practicing. The idea, the goals for this one is to make sure you are very comfortable with preposition plus ing words, like we saw here, that you're very comfortable with the ing words to express preferences, and that you're comfortable with prepositions. I should be sharing a lot of links with you guys so you can practice some more. And if you have questions, do let me know. I will be sharing some times for next week for us to connect if you want to have a morning session or an evening session before you go off on holidays. You know, whatever question or help you need, for people who come to school in the mornings or for those who come to school in the evening. So I have a morning session and an evening session where you can connect. And then we go off on Easter break. So you can enjoy your family or friends, and we come back in April. Our first class is on the 6th of April. All right. So until then, make sure you practice, complete your units, upload your content to your folder, and complete the exam 3-4. And of course, if you need any help, shoot me a message. I'll be here. Happy holidays and see you soon. Bye-bye for now.